In this story, you will see how Abdul Sattar Edhi became the symbol of humanity and hope for millions. Once upon a time, in a small village in Pakistan, there was a young boy named Abdul Sattar who lived a very simple life. Even as a child, he was different. While other children played games, Abdul Sattar would help his mother care for sick and elderly neighbors. His mother often told him, "Beta, always help those in need. Allah rewards those who care for His people." These words stayed with him forever. When Abdul Sattar grew older, his family moved to Karachi. Life was not easy there. He saw poverty everywhere, people sleeping on streets, children without food, and sick individuals with no one to care for them. His heart broke, and he made a promise to himself: "I will dedicate my life to helping others, no matter what." The beginning of a mission. Abdul Sattar Edhi started small. With just a few rupees in his pocket, he bought a second-hand van and turned it into an ambulance. Day and night, he would drive through the streets, helping anyone who needed medical assistance. It didn't matter if they were rich or poor, young or old, or even which religion they followed. One cold night, a man approached him and said, "Edhi Sahab, my wife is about to give birth, but we have no money to go to the hospital." Without hesitation, Edhi Sahab helped them, paying for the hospital expenses from his own pocket. That man's tears of gratitude strengthened Edhi Sahab's resolve. The Edhi Foundation is born. As time went on, people started noticing his efforts. They began donating money, clothes, and food to support his work. This marked the beginning of the Edhi Foundation, which became the largest and most trusted charity organization in Pakistan. Edhi Sahab and his wife, Bilquis Edhi, worked tirelessly together. They opened orphanages, shelters for the homeless, and free medical clinics. One of the most remarkable things was the jola, or cradle, placed outside Edhi centers. Parents who could not care for their newborns could leave them there safely instead of abandoning them. Edhi Sahab once said, "No religion is higher than humanity. We are all human first, and our duty is to care for each other." A life of simplicity. Despite running a massive organization, Edhi Sahab lived an incredibly simple life. He owned only 2 sets of clothes, slept on a small cot in his office, and never kept any luxury for himself. People often asked him why he didn't live in a big house or buy expensive things. He would smile and reply, "How can I enjoy luxuries when so many people are suffering? My wealth is the happiness of those I help." A lesson for all of us. One day, a young girl named Minsha came to meet Edhi Sahab. She asked, "Why do you help everyone, even people who might never say thank you?" He smiled and replied, "We don't help for recognition or thanks. We help because it's the right thing to do. Allah watches our intentions and rewards us in ways we cannot imagine." Inspired by his words, Minsha decided to start her own small acts of kindness. She realized that one person's effort, no matter how small, can make a big difference. The legacy lives on Abdul Sattar. Edhi passed away in 2016, but his legacy continues. The Edhi Foundation still operates, helping millions of people in Pakistan and beyond. Moral of the story: true wealth is not in money, but in how much you give back to others.